Hi guys, this is a reading for the second week of August. I hope this reading has a message for you, so just stick around and wait for it. It's general, so no need to check or look out for any zodiac signs. And we're going to start with the Quantum Oracle deck, so let's go ahead and get into it. I've already pre-shuffled all of my decks, so I'm going to just give it a few quick shuffles, and then we'll pull 1 to 2 cards. I want one to come out, but if more than one comes out, I'll allow it. But I want this reading to be fairly quick. And you can check for more readings on Patreon, as well as for early content. Weekly one-card messages are on Patreon and Instagram as well. Alright, what are the messages for the collective for this week? The second week of August, 2021. Any messages for the collective? Milestone, 6 of events. So some of you could be celebrating a birthday, a wedding, an anniversary, something important in your life with the 6 of events coming up. It's also looked at as kind of like, for me, it's like an earth suit of this card, because it can be like physical, tangible things. Milestone, it says acknowledgement and celebration, so you could be celebrating something. This first paragraph is describing the card. It says a party may be marking an event such as a birthday or an anniversary for you or someone you know, or you may even be enjoying a bigger excursion like a destination wedding or a distant conference honoring success in business. This milestone card could reveal something more immediate and important for you though. You're ready to establish a new milestone in your life, a milestone of choice. Perhaps you've been wanting to start school or quit some personal pattern like smoking, drinking, another self-sabotaging behavior. Such changes would be a major milestone for you. You are ready, and this card is telling you that it's time to celebrate your power, that the time to celebrate your power is now. So I love that. You're leveling up some type of way, you're ascending, you're growing, and you are noticeably leaving old parts of your old self behind. So that's lovely. Let's get a Kipper deck card to see if there's any additional messages for this week. Any other messages? Okay, that was fast. Adjudication. Again, it indicates an official decision of some sort. There could be some type of mediator involved, maybe a counselor help you come to this decision, or maybe there was some type of legal situation that made you realize that it's no longer worth you dealing with this situation, or they just put something in perspective for you. It doesn't have to be like a scared straight type of situation, but maybe there's something serious that comes about that makes you realize, okay, this is something I need to move on from. Adjudication is neutral, somewhat challenging. It also says someone could be making a decision on your behalf. So this decision could be being made for you, but it is for your best good. If it is something that you're not, I don't want this to be twisted either, because the government is trying to do that, trying to control people and then say that, oh, it's in your best interest. And it's like, only you can really know what's in your best interest, but only you can know what's in your best interest if you're truly understanding and connected to your true self. So if you're living inauthentically and you say, oh yeah, I know myself, but you're knowing an authentic version of yourself. Oh, that is a spider on my wall. Okay, cool, not tripping. When you know yourself, you know that they're not supposed to be in here. We had a conversation about it. Anyway, when you truly know who your authentic self is, you know what authentically resonates with you, and you know what authentically does not. So anyway, literally this card stands for minor government officials, bureaucrats, clerks, school boards, zoning boards, and other types of boards or professional advisors. So maybe you could be going to school. This could be like a financial aid officer or some sort of something like that. This could be some type of official person in charge who helps you sign documents or complete the finishing stages to do this new thing, whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, the spider has disappeared. Anyway, his decision could result in a fine or a fee, a permit issued or denied, or the need to file, serve, or be served documents. It could be the finalization of a small family matter. He'll explain the process, from which comes a sense also of process server, therapist, arbitrator, or negotiator. This card represents someone you go to for a resolution of a disagreement or problem. It might be a judge, mediator, lawyer, doctor, or counselor. This card can indicate all public matters of all kinds, all advisors, for example, advocates, tax advisors, or doctors. When this card appears, discussions or negotiations are necessary. In your personal relationships, adjudication describes clarifying discussions or debates. In professional terms, all participants in advisory role are represented. Furthermore, this card indicates that all matters are public. So there could be a public milestone that's taking place. Maybe there's something that a lot of people decide that they're going to do to level up or ascend at the same time. We are approaching the Lionsgate portal, which I believe will fall into that particular week. I don't have the dates right in front of me, which I should, because let's see, today is, I have an old calendar up here. Yeah, I think that's the beginning of that week. That Sunday, I believe, is the 8th, where the full moon, the new moon and the Lionsgate portal is at peak. So that could be what this milestone is about, because I believe that week is like the Lionsgate portal end closing date is supposed to be, I think, the 15th. So that could be what this milestone is about. Could be, doesn't have to be. I'm just kind of trying to analyze it and put the pieces together. It says while this card, this card and its meaning is that the matter will be finally resolved. It doesn't indicate whether the outcome is necessarily in your favor. The other cards in the spread will provide more of an indication of the possible outcome. So let's go ahead and start digging, shall we? Let's pull some cards for milestone and adjudication to see what this spread is about, what the milestone is, what you're celebrating. Maybe you're getting off of probation, or you no longer are paying them some type of fine or something like that. Or maybe you are getting out of marriage counseling, or you just got a divorce, or I don't know, something like that. Or maybe you just got married. Show me milestone. Sorry. Justice, Libra. So there is some balance happening here, cause and effect. Justice is being served. So whether you're on the receiving end of that, or you are on the giving end of that, doesn't say. It is Libra energy, but it is balancing. This is also indicative of some type of decision. Maybe some cause has affected you to come to this conclusion and make this decision to bring more balance and alignment into your life, or because you feel like it's more fair, or it's what's best for everyone involved. Show me adjudication. So Page of Air and the Lovers, Gemini, came out. Page of Air and the Lovers. So I feel like this decision, it's a new decision, and it's something you're still learning about, whatever it is. Maybe you've decided to go vegan and you're like, I don't know anything about going vegan, but I'm doing it, and I don't know where to start, but I'm going to figure it out, and I'm making the best decision. I'm making this commitment for my best long-term benefit, for my lover, for my wife, for my family. You're making some type of commitment for the long-term gain, not for instant gratification. You're wanting something that is going to provide you with it's like giving you something to look forward to. and you're doing it for a place of balance, from a place of balanced love, which is really great. So I think this, whatever this new thing is, this also is indicative of conversation. So maybe you could be having a lot of conversations with people, researching a lot, discussing, asking questions, which you should ask questions, be very inquisitive. And if there's a government or global type of mandate that requires all of us to initiate some type of milestone together, you should be asking for justice, and you should be asking questions to make sure things are clear and make sure that the cause and effect lines up with your personal beliefs and what you want for yourself, and not just someone forcing things on you because they feel it's best for you. And then the Lovers here also just represents love, like making decisions based on love, not making decisions based off of fear. So really processing things, trying to take in the information, trying to understand things. And the Page of Air is a very open-minded energy. It sparks conversations. It represents honesty. It represents truth. It represents clarity and understand. I think I said understanding. So anyway, I think someone is trying to gain understanding in a situation. Let's further clarify. So maybe you're reading a lot. You could be having all kinds of new ideas. Trying to balance out a situation though, and trying to do it from a place of love. Trying to balance something with cause and effect. So maybe you're trying to make better decisions because you realize that the effects some of the decisions you made previously are not working out like you wanted them to, or you realize some of the effects and you're like, wait, I didn't know that that's what would happen, or I didn't want that to happen, so I need to adjust how I make my decisions going forward so that I can adjust the results that I get. So we have the Four of Cups. This could be someone in a place where they need new interest. You could be kind of bored or unfulfilled by something, needing some type of new interest, just kind of like feeling a little blah, depressed, bored, uninspired, uninterested. You could also just be unsatisfied with what is being presented to you. This could be someone trying to offer you something, nurture, like trying to say that it's for your nurturing, for your good, because this is Cancer energy, and something about it is just like off to you. And you're like, no, I don't know enough information about this with the Page of Air. And so you may start asking questions. One more for Page of Air. Oh shit, that's too many. So we have the Hangman and the Chariot. Although I don't really want to take these cards, I feel like some of you will be resistant, like I'm not doing anything until I feel confident, like I'm not making a move until my higher self tells me to, and you're just gonna keep doing what's best for you, keep going and move on. But that also can mean like some other people will try to be persistent with and I don't know, some of you, this whatever someone is trying to force on you could be motivating you to detach yourself from this situation even more. Like, I don't know, this seems weird, this seems fishy, like you want me to have this too much, so it seems controlling, it seems manipulative, like the energy is weird, the energy ain't right, like you need to chill. Like you're a little obsessed, like bro, relax. One more for Page of Air, please. Thank you, Knight of Swords. So I do feel, I was feeling that before it came out. I was like, yeah, they could be getting, I was thinking to myself like, yeah, they could even get a little hostile when you ask questions because they're trying to offer you something. You're like, nah, I'm good. And then they're like, no, take it. And you're like, okay, well, where does it come from? What's in it? You know, asking questions like, I don't know, just fucking take it. That's kind of how it feels. And that's kind of how those people are getting about that thing, if you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. I'm not going to spread. I'm not going to explain it or break it down. Anyway, the Knight of Swords can represent aggression, being a little bit impulsive with what is said, kind of speaking out of turn or speaking impulsively, doing things quickly, irrationally, or aggressively. Even though it's not wands, it can be like very quick. This can also be an energy of flightiness, like it could be harsh communication, but it is in the upright. I am getting some harsh energy from it. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like a little aggressive, and it's like, it feels like it's in the reverse energy, but it just appears to be in the upright. That's how it feels to me. It's like, it's very, it feels reversed when I look at it, but it comes out in the upright, and I just feel like that's the illusion of it. That's the disguise of it. That's how it may appear to you. With the Hangman coming up with that Neptune energy, something could be an illusion. It's like it could make it seem like, oh, they're chilling, they're not gonna, you know, keep going, but they will. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna keep trying. It does feel like aggression. It does feel hostile. Because it could be looked at as like bravery, but in the reverse, someone this hostile energy is like you're acting out of fear. It's not out of bravery, it's out of fear. It can also be like a shoot first, ask questions later type of energy. It feels very impatient. It's like, if, for example, let's just say that it is the global scale. If you don't make a decision when this entity wants you to make a decision, it's like, okay, so we fighting. You gonna choose or we gonna fight? It's kind of how it feels, and you're like, I'm good where I'm at, and I just don't feel like I have enough information. I still have more questions. It's kind of how that feels. All right, let's look at the Lovers. Thank you. And Justice. Justice comes out again, so there will be cause and effect here. Justice will be served. There will be balance. If there was a love situation or relationship situation, maybe the karma of that is going to kind of play out. Saturn is exalted in Libra, so maybe that it's going to embody some of that energy, like with some karma, like cause and effect, justice being served. Like things could be balancing themselves out pretty quickly. Again, there could just be another decision. This could be indicative of someone making a better decision for the future because they want to see the cause and effect turn out differently than it has in the past. Again, the Lovers represents an important decision based on love. Justice represents a decision. So I think there's decisions, important decisions. And it's causing someone to do a lot of research. It's because you want to be thorough. It's maybe like realizing, okay, what I've been doing isn't quite working out for me, but I'm so used to this, I have to do quite a bit of research on where I should be going because I don't really know how to get out of this energy. So you have to ask questions, you have to do some research, and you may be a little bit reluctant to take certain advice or information or anything from other people because you're trying to figure out who to trust, and you know, you don't want to make the same mistakes again. So you could stay in this place where you're like, no, I'm not moving until I feel confident that I have the right information, or until I trust what you're giving me is legit. So you could be accepting favors from others or doing favors for other people, giving back to your community or to others with the Six of Pentacles being here, and then the Nine of Wands being here. I feel like you could be making a decision that involves like giving love and generosity, bringing prosperity to other people that in turn comes back to you. That could be part of the cause and effect that you're experiencing. But I think some of you are just making the decision to be more generous and more loving and more caring to other people. With the Libra energy here, you could be putting other people first. You could be making sure that others feel appreciated by you, or putting more time, energy, and effort into other people, giving back to the less fortunate, making some type of charitable donation of some sort, or just offering more of yourself to people in a genuine way, maybe not looking for anything in return. And then the Virgo energy of the Nine of Pentacles here shows abundance and prosperity and being able to provide for oneself. And I do feel like it comes back around for you. Like whatever you give out into the world, it comes back for you. And it does feel like this is something that you experience for yourself. So this does feel like blessings that are meant for you to reap. So you may experience this when you're in a period of isolation or by yourself, if that makes sense. Some blessings are just for us, and Spirit will wait until we're not around other people so that it can give it to us, because we'll share it with people who don't deserve it. And that's so hard to accept sometimes until you realize who doesn't deserve you. I do want to further clarify this Four of Cups. Even though I feel like I understand it, I want to clarify it further. And maybe it's Justice. Four of Cups, please. Thank you. We have the King of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're very strong-minded, you're very smart and intelligent, and I feel like you're very discerning at this point. And maybe you have a lot of intuition because this is Cancer energy, and maybe you have a lot of questions and you have the right questions to ask, and maybe you're right to sit where you are until your questions are answered. Let's look at the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, please. The Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords showed themselves. They didn't come out, but they showed themselves. So that's indicative of the energy that I was feeling from this card. Like a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, a lot of loss, a lot of fear, or fear of loss. So Ace of Cups came out to clarify this. So this Knight of Cups, this Knight of Swords could be like arguing, not bickering, but like harsh communication, or just blurting something out, being a little bit rash or quick with words. The Ace of Cups represents the birth of something, maybe a new idea. It can represent abundance, love. I think it's just emotion, to be honest. This person could be very emotional when they communicate to you. Whomever it is, the way they speak could be fueled by their emotions, not by logic. One more for the Knight of Swords. We got the Six of Swords. This person could be stressing you out. Whoever this is, this energy could be stressing you out. Maybe something that you need to move on from or distance yourself from, with the Six of Swords coming out. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Justice. Again, this was clarifying the Lovers. Show me Justice. If Justice comes out again, I'm going to scream. The Chariot, which showed itself earlier this reading but did not come out. Well, it fell on the floor and I put it back. Anyway, the Chariot, I feel like justice is going to continue to take place. Cause and effect is going to continue to take place. Somebody could be motivated to make better decisions, more balanced decisions. They could be motivated every day to put other people, to prioritize other people. The Chariot card is Cancer energy, so it is forward moving, it's forward thinking, it's a nurturing type of energy. So maybe somebody's more motivated to move forward with nurturing others and putting others first, making better decisions to like, okay, well, if I want others to put me first, maybe I should put others first. You know what I'm saying? That maybe they're figuring out how to contribute to the cause and effect that they want to receive from others. I think somebody's probably motivated and very dedicated to whatever decision that they've made, and they're moving forward with it, making progress as well. So it's like once they start to see the cause and effect work in their favor, they understand it and they keep going, and it's motivating them to keep going and make better decisions, right? Let's look at the Lovers. I think I did look at the Lovers. Justice, the Nine of Pentacles again, and the Fool card. Somebody could be making a decision to be single. Maybe you're leaving a relationship because it was stressful, it wasn't working out. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who is very emotional and loves you a lot, but they don't know how to express themselves, or they express themselves like a child, and it's not working for you anymore. Maybe you're moving on to start a new beginning or have a fresh start. Single. Maybe you're moving on to a new job. Or maybe you're entering in a new relationship. Justice is here 3 times. I just want to say that. I am going to put these 3 cards back though, because I don't even think I was supposed to clarify this card. I'm like clarifying it the second time. But anyway, let's go ahead and pull. Let's pull some love cards to see if any love messages want to come out for the collective based on the spread. All right. The butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child growth. There could be some healing of the inner child, especially if somebody's communicating like or expressing themselves in a childlike way. There could be some type of milestone being reached where somebody learns how to better communicate themselves. Maybe somebody is sulking and not expressing themselves, not reaching out or responding to emotional support or love or nurturing. And maybe the way you express yourself is very aggressive, or this person feels like you're very aggressive, but it's really just lots and lots of love and compassion and abundance here. And maybe somebody else is just very strong-minded, and maybe it's stubborn. Maybe they feel like they have all the answers, like they don't need anyone else to tell them. Maybe they feel like, oh, you're stupid, or you're a lesser mind, you can't communicate this to me, you can't tell me this, like I know better than you, or something like that. Somebody may have moved on because the situation was stressful or it was uncomfortable. But anyway, the relationship wants to evolve to the next level. Again, justice is here, the lovers is here. So it wants to upgrade and evolve, but some inner child healing probably needs to take place first. Another card for the collective based on this spread. Talking, interested, conversing more, awaited messages arrives, text, calls, email, hovering. It says hoovering, but I think it means hovering. So there could be some communication. Again, the communication could be kind of aggressive from one person. And it's emotional communication. Like they have a lot of love, they have a lot of emotion, but maybe it's being expressed in a very volatile way or very impulsive way. And maybe somebody's kind of cool, calm, and collected. And there could be like somebody being offered something, you're like, nah, that's not good enough for me. And whomever is offering it is upset that you won't take it. Like, why won't you take my cup? I'm offering you my cup. And you're like, sweetheart, I've asked you questions and you can't answer me, so I'm moving on. Like, you can't give me what I need, so I'm moving on, and I'm committed to receiving justice and cause and effect. Like, I'm making decisions and moving on. Like, I'm moving on in a way that best aligns with my life, regardless of what you have going on. So somebody could be trying to reach out to you, or there could be some communication taking place. Another card for the collective based on this spread. Love. There is love here. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. So I do feel like those are factors here. Did we have the King of Cups in this spread? Or maybe that was the last one. Yeah, that was the last one. Sorry, just kidding. But we have the overflowing cup of love here with the Ace of Cups. So there is a lot of love. And maybe it is unconditional. Maybe somebody just doesn't know how to express it in a way where it's received well. Because if you are yelling at me and telling me how much you love me and it feels aggressive, I'm like, I don't know if that cup is safe, actually. That cup seems like it might get me into some shit. So maybe this is just cause and effect, and maybe somebody's realizing, oh, if I do things like this, people will respond like this. So maybe this is just a lesson of somebody trying to figure out which actions get them the desired reactions that they want. This is involving love. It likely is involving some type of relationship. Let's pull 3 more cards to further validate these. So yeah, somebody has their heart in their hand. They may be trying to offer it, and somebody's just like, I think I'm good. That's kind of how it feels. But there's motivation, there's consistency, there's the ability to overcome obstacles here. Butterfly, show me butterfly. Butterfly, 6 of Pentacles showed itself again, and the 10 of Swords. Somebody may feel burdened by doing favors or doing for other people. Healing the inner child, maybe It's stressful. Maybe it feels like betrayal to oneself, maybe doing for others or charity, or giving to others, being truly generous. Maybe it feels like betrayal to oneself, and maybe that's a wound that someone's learning to heal. Like maybe you don't know how not to look out for yourself, or maybe you always had to look out for yourself. So now when it's time for you to reciprocate the energy or co-create with others and give and receive with others, it feels defeating, it feels stressful, it feels daunting, it feels like betrayal, it feels like cheating, it feels painful. Or so maybe there was an ending of something, that maybe somebody was benefiting from something that involved like some type of charity or some type of communal support, or maybe there was some type of assistance that someone was getting, like you were benefiting from someone else's generosity, and that came to an end, and maybe that was a painful screeching ending, painful halt, or painful ending. Maybe things ended badly. Show me talking. Thank you. Talking, 4 of Cups. So I feel like somebody shut down in this situation. So maybe once you realized something was over, that they tried to get it back. They tried to offer their love. They tried to come back in with their heart in their hand, and somebody was just not having it. Not having it. Show me more for talking, since we got one more card. Thank you. The Magician. So they're brainstorming, probably trying to figure out a way to get whatever it is that they want, trying to alchemize, aka manipulate the situation into getting what they want. Show me love. The Strength card. So courage, willpower, strength. I think there is a lot of love, but I think there may be a challenge with confidence and courage and willpower, and also taming one's beast, inner beast, you know what I'm saying? Like humbling oneself to calmly ask for what you want instead of demand what you want, you know? Love, show me love. We have the Emperor, the King of Pentacles. Oh no, the Chariot was already out. We have the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an Aries, or someone who has a lot of Martian energy. Someone who rules their own business, is the head of their household. You could be dealing with someone who's a father, or who has their own, like I said, has their own business, is trying to establish a life and a legacy for themselves. And maybe they're trying to develop their courage, their strength, their willpower, and maybe they have lots of love and unconditional love and passion and attraction for someone, and they're trying to figure out how to express themselves or get what they want from this person, but the way they're asking for it maybe is not the best way. So let's get some Angel Answers cards. Angel Answers cards for the collective based on this spread, and then we'll pull some crystals. Meditation brings answers. So definitely sitting and talking to your guides, connecting with your higher self is going to bring you additional answers and messages from higher above. Give you the information and the guidance that you need to get what you want. Trying to come up with an intellectual answer for your concerns hasn't been successful. That's because the solutions you seek can only be found by going within through meditation or spiritual work. You may be trying to seek other people, so maybe somebody's coming to you for this nurturing love and support or something like that, or vice versa, you're going to someone else and you should be going to spirit. Anyway, you may also gather insights from your nighttime dreams, as your subconscious creates solutions for you that are not available to your waking mind. So yeah, you could be receiving messages in your dreams that help you process things. So if you sit and meditate on something, you ask a question to your guides and your higher self, and it doesn't come to you right away. It could come to you in your dreams. It could come to you later that day. It could come to you while you're watching TV, listening to music. It can manifest in different ways. Any other messages for the collective based on this spread? Not the right time. So yeah, I think somebody could be trying to force something because maybe it feels right, but the timing isn't right, and that's the how things are getting lost in translation. Is like, okay, but Spirit said it was for me. Okay, it is for you, but it's not for you right now. Maybe there's some other things that you need to learn or develop before the timing is right. I'm going to read from the book about this card as well. Not the right time. This is not the right time presently for you, for what you're inquiring about. The answer is not no, it's just not yet. Have patience. Your angels will give you a sign when the timing is perfect. And I feel like also this person is like they're saying the same thing. They're not saying no, but they're saying I need more information. And you're not meeting this person halfway, so it's like it's indicative of how spirit is kind of disciplining you at the same time. It's like you have to co-create with others. You have to give before you can take. So this Six of Pentacles coming up shows there was possibly an over-giving, like there was an imbalance of giving. Somebody was giving more than they were taking, or taking more than they were giving. And so now this one person could be a little bit reluctant to engage with the other. And it's not a no, it's just a not right now. And it seems like this person is, whoever this Knight of Swords energy is, they could be taking it as a no. One more card for the collective based on this spread. Thank you. If you believe. And I think also you can have whatever you desire if you first feel that you're worthy of it, and you need to believe that you can have it and that you deserve it before it can be yours. And I feel like there is still some doubt because someone has to do some internal work. There is still some doubt here. However, if you work past it, you can manifest and achieve what you want. Again, we have the Magician here, which is a manifester. I think it's just trying to abuse the energies and abuse the powers a little bit, or doing it in a selfish way or for the wrong reason. So just be mindful of that. If you believe, what you need right now is faith. You can have what you desire, but you must believe that it can be so. Stay positive and visualize the outcome you're hoping for. Set aside all negativity or pessimism in favor of a sunny outlook. Law of attraction brings us what we expect to receive. If our perception is that we deserve great things, we will attract happiness. If we fall into doubt and don't believe in our own self-worth, then our experiences will match that energy. Believe in yourself and your cherished dreams. So I think this is just Spirit's way of letting you know that it is possible, whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that you want. It is possible if you believe, and maybe you need to sit and visualize the outcome that you want to receive instead of trying to force things or paying too much attention to the external circumstances. Maybe there's something internally that needs to be adjusted so that you can vibrate and match the frequency of whatever it is that you're asking for. Let's get some crystals for you to close this reading. This was a lot longer than I intended for it to be, but that's okay. It seemed to be flowing pretty well. Hopefully it makes sense and dots connect okay. Alright, crystals for the collective based on this spread. Lemurian quartz, crystal quartz, regular quartz. Alright, let's see if one more wants to come out because those are two quartz. Maybe somebody needs help with their crown chakra, danbarite, 3 clear crystals. These are probably good for all chakras, so maybe that makes sense. I think I said crystal when I meant chakra. Anyway, Lemurian quartz. It's identified by its blushing hue and the ladder-like horizontal grooves that climb up its face. Its name is a shout out to Lemuria, a fabled lost continent whose highly evolved inhabitants, some far-out folks, insist now live under Mount Shasta in California. Who needs it? Anyone in need of a vacation from their thoughts. I do feel like there's a lot of mental or cerebral energy that is and someone needs to escape from or take a break from, take a mental vacation from. I do feel like they are exhausted and defeated by their own thoughts, mentally exhausted. Who needs it? I read that, sorry. Where to put it? Like Lemurians are like wands. Point them at the body parts, friends, and any other crystals that need more juice. When to use it? Whenever someone or something you love needs a zap of healing energy. Awaken your inner wizard or witch and cast a spell with Lemurian quartz. Escape your mind. So there's something that you want, but you need to stop thinking about it because maybe your thoughts are disrupting the energy of your efforts. So maybe you're doing something to take steps in the right direction, but your thoughts are full of doubt and depression and pessimism and visualizing all of the wrong things that could go wrong. And because of that, by law of attraction, the energy is still in the works. So the universe is picking up on that and responding to that as well. So there's a need to kind of escape your mind and get out of those thoughts so that you can visualize the outcome that you truly want to receive. Quartz, among the most abundant minerals on our planet, clear quartz is everywhere. It is far from basic. A master manifestor quartz is programmable, so give it a job and get busy. Give it a job to do and get busy. Who needs it? Rock hounds. Quartz intensifies the power of all other stones in your crystal collection. And Geminis. Where to put it? Between your eyebrows during meditation. When to use it? When you find yourself believing the limitations your mind puts in front of you. Call on quartz to help you see through the illusions. Clear your mind of self-doubt. Surrender to the will of the universe and start manifesting the impossible. Enhance your vision. I think that somebody is having doubts. Whatever's going on in your mind, the universe is responding to it. And once you change your mind, you will see your environment respond to it as well. And then that is such a challenge. The mind is the hardest thing to reprogram. So somebody's having a really hard time with getting the 3D to match what they desire because their mind is in the way. So these crystals can help you get out of your mind in a good way. Danbarite is like the beta blockers in grandma's medicine cabinet. Danbarite's twinkling, effervescent energy takes the edge off with its serious feel-good vibes. Who needs it? Emos, goths, buttoned-up, white-collar stress cases. Where to put it? Wherever you want to do some elevated thinking, feeling, dreaming, being. When to use it? When the daily grind has you ground into the pavement. When you feel like launching into space but lack astronaut training. Vibing with Danbarite can help you divert your busy mind away from its pesky, physics-ruled orientation. There's something else out there. Flip on the high beams and explore. Turn on your electric light. So I do feel like this is, for somebody to help them with the mental stability that will help them reroute or retrain their mind. I feel like somebody is mentally exhausted. But when you get to a point where you feel so defeated, maybe you will be in a place where you can kind of be open to accepting love and compassion or assistance or advice from other people. I truly do hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it made sense. It went long, and I know it was a bit all over the place. But I think the gist of it is, if somebody's having a hard time expressing what they want, if there's someone else involved, they may be a little bit reluctant to, because they can sense the energy here. Like, I feel like everybody can sense the energy here, but maybe they're not intuitively intelligent enough to dissect it and understand it. But there are some major decisions that need to be made. Maybe someone is in need of some counseling so that they can get some help making these decisions. But there's milestones that want to happen, or at least the spirit is trying to give the okay for the future. There could be some relationships involved, but there's definitely some cause and effect involved. So make sure you're making the right decisions for your future and making them from a place of balance and love, and not fear or instant gratification or instant satisfaction. I hope that helps. I hope this reading was helpful to everyone. Make sure you check out your zodiac readings and additional readings on YouTube and Instagram. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.